You started after me and ran out of breath before me.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Uh-huh.
I used to have asthma. Maybe that's why I have stronger lungs, because I used to take steroids.
Maybe.
Ethan and I will breathe longer than you forever. Because we took steroids at a young age.
Probably.
Yeah,
we took steroids at a young age.
We did. We were like 13 taking steroids to the lungs to be able to breathe right. And now they're just juiced up lungs in our 20-year-old bodies.
I have one order of the juiced up lungs, please.
That's on your order in like Singapore. I want the juiced up pig lungs, please. They come up. They come with like a little CO2 canister for you to inflate it real quick. He's streaming.
Oh, he's streaming. Oh, I just saw a video of some sort of game that I couldn't see. That I imagine you very much can't see.
Hi guys, I really can't see anything, dude. This is the worst experience I've experienced.
Let's make it fair.
Oh, thank you.
God,
what a brother!
Awful.
What a brother!
It's terrible.
Imagine this for the last 3 days. Ugh. Imagine the headache I have at the end of the day going like this.
I'm gonna have a headache after an hour.
Going like this. I'm gonna look 45 by the time I get my glasses because of the wrinkles I'm gonna get on my face.
You're not gonna have crow's feet. You're gonna have a whole leg.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a whole crow on my fucking face.
This is bad.
Right? Granted, your vision is a little worse than mine. You're close up.
The only time that I'm like this is 30 seconds before I close my eyes to go to sleep or in the shower. That's it. Or 30 seconds when I wake up.
Yeah.
If that. I wake up and immediately put them on. It's within 10 seconds probably. And they are on.
Yeah. But see, you've always had bad closer up vision than I have.
Is he signaling? Is he signing or numbering? Well, I'd probably say it both same time. Swag.
It's kind of good, kind of bad. They're giving it ratings.
Oh, they're rating it currently?
I don't know. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 3. Trevor, go.
Rock.
How many fingers?
I saw this.
Without squinting, how many fingers?
Without squinting, no way.
That's what... Okay, so you're at the eye doctor, right? They hand you the spoon. What is your reaction when they say read the numbers?
I can't.
No. You don't go like this? You don't squint to try?
No, you shouldn't.
I fucking have been doing that my whole life.
They're testing your vision, not your squint vision.
Exactly.
Come on now.
The fucking nurse told me. I was like this, and I was
if
like...
anything, you should open your eye wider.
I said, 7... And she goes, are you squinting? And I was like, yeah. She goes, were you like focusing on like the last 2 to try and get them? I was like, yeah. And she goes, oh, honey, no.
Oh, honey, no.
Don't do that. And I was like, oh. She goes, yeah, we're going to restart. I was
we need your real vision.
Okay.
Sir.
And so I was like.
It's hard not to squint without your...
Yeah, I was trying so hard. It was like a reaction to try and see it.
Yeah.
But. Get it right. Yeah. Oh, Ethan took his off. Let's go. We're all blind today.
My contacts in.
Oh, what the fuck?
You were wearing your glasses with your contacts in?
No.
That's gotta be terrible.
That has to suck. No. But yeah.
Imagine having too good a vision.
I'm very, very thankful my up close vision is not bothered at all. Like I'm totally fine. Day-to-day tasks, normal thing. Like I'm good. Like I can't necessarily read the seconds on the Zoom, but I can make out that it says 00
your vision's
something 58.
It's
59.
It's
just
light gray, dark gray stripe, light gray stripe, slightly really thin dark gray stripe, light gray stripe.
No, I can make out all of like that. It is a distinguishable thing. And here I can read it. We're at 13 seconds.
I can't read the Rick and Morty book.
But you know it's the Rick
I know
and Morty.
it's the Rick and Morty book. I can't read whatever the top figure is next to it.
What it says?
Yeah, I can't read that.
I can't either.
Oh my God! From there, you can't read this.
Not even close.
Holy shit!
It's blurred white lines.
Wow, it's Pickle Rick.
I know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I
just meant,
can't
like,
read it.
That's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Can't read this. I have no idea
that's
what this says.
mind
Because I don't even
blowing.
remember what that game is. I have no idea what this is.
Alright, how many fingers
Behind the hand or the front hand?
behind the hand?
I don't know. It's behind
Well,
the
he's
hand.
testing your psyche, not your.
Oh, you're testing my psyche.
Yeah, how many?
I can tell you,
2.
it's 4.
How many was it? I couldn't
It's
tell.
3.
It was 3. It was 3? Okay.
Alright,
Not like that as I couldn't tell when he lifted his hand. I could not tell.
how many fingers?
Non-squinting. Wait.
Shut your eyes and think.
I'm gonna be dead ass.
Shut your eyes and think.
I'm gonna be dead ass. What I'm looking at right now looks like this. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like to me.
No, he's holding up numbers behind his hand and he's covering it with the other.
It looks like you're just going like this to me. 1. Is that 2?
You're not psychic.
I'm not psychic and I'm blind. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't imagine waking up and being able to see normal.
That'd be
If that makes
so
sense.
insane.
And everybody's like,
have-
that's what LASIK's like. And I was like, no.
No. Because that deteriorates over time too.
LASIK is you just wake up and you just see.
I don't believe it. I'm not going to get that procedure. I've heard negative, bad, good. I've heard like all of it, and I'm good. I've heard great. I've heard bad things. You should talk to Aaron about it. Aaron is the guy to talk about a bad experience with it because he already basically almost needs glasses again.
That's awful.
When did he get it?
Like when he was in his 30s, late 30s.
So not that long ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was like 5-6 years ago.
Did you see that?
Same.
I went to go fish on
Like,
glasses.
imagine doing that for 3 days.
For 3
I
days.
can't get over it.
That's
Every
crazy. What
time I
kind
go
of
to see
fucking
something
tick
far
is
away,
that? What kind of tick is that?
Yeah, it is awful. The other night, me and Andy are driving to Cece's. The night my glasses broke. Andy's
She's
driving
driving to Cece's.
Yes, Andy's driving.
Oh man, going to the buffet and can't tell what pizza's on the buffet.
No, I can. Thank God my
I
God, yeah, you couldn't. Yeah. So we're driving and we're a good 75 yards away from the light at Harris on Cooper in the middle lane. And a car pulls out right into the middle lane going super slow. And Andy goes, "What the hell?" And I was like, "What?" She goes, "Did you not see that car?" And I was like, "No." So she got over to the right lane. That car turned its lights on, and I finally saw the 2 red lights of a car in the middle lane. And I was just like,
Oh shit!
thank God she made somebody pick me up and take me to the appointment, because I was about to be cocky as fuck and get out there during the
hell
day
no.
and drive and be like, "I'm fine, I'm good."
No.
And then that night when that happened, I was like, I'm not good to drive.
No.
That was terrifying to witness with the blurry vision I have.
A car just magically appeared.
It did. Like, it. I told Andy, I was like, I could have known it was there, like, instinctually when I'm driving, because I am scanning a lot more and I'm, like, focusing. So I was just kind of blankly watching us drive. But
Yeah.
that was sketchy enough for me to be like, oh, no, thank you.
Oh no, thank you.
I do not need to be behind the steering wheel without glasses at all. And it's on my license to not drive without glasses, so I should just be smart and not drive. So I got very lucky that one of my coworkers lives, 3 to 5 minutes down the street from me, so he was very willing and offering to.
Have you been inhaling a lot of soldering fumes because you've been having to be closer up? No.
I don't really solder as much
Oh.
as I used to, really. We have a lot of soldering done. Like, it did not need to be. I do not need to be soldering, essentially.
Oh yeah.
It's like a waste of parts at this point to be soldering. We have so many boards built. We're just taking components off the wall at that point. We're not.
Not fulfilling orders.
Yeah. Well, we're fulfilling orders, but we've overstocked the boards because we've had 2 people constantly building them. So at this point, there's enough of them built from them two working the last 5 months straight on boards, basically.
Yeah.
Like, we've maybe had them do something different every other week, like once a month, but yeah. It has been so shitty not being able to drive. Like, the other night we needed wet dog food because Pepper's tooth surgery she got the rest of the tooth removed. They were like, she can't have dry food for the next 5 days. I was like, okay. And he was like, yeah, we'll just pour water on the kibble and let it soak, and it should just turn to mush. I was like, okay, easy enough. We poured cold water in it, let it sit for 30 minutes, and they're still hard as a rock with like a softer outside layer. It just didn't penetrate all the way through. And then he goes, well, maybe if we do hot water. So we like boiled some in the kettle, poured it on, and the overwhelming smell of like dog food wheat smell came vapored straight, and I hit the like instant gag on it. Yeah, it was like my throat hurt, my stomach was turning. It was like I'm about to puke from inhaling that. That was awful.
A little dramatic.
Yeah. We put all the hot water on it, and it's not getting any softer. So Andy was like, just blend it up, I guess, with the water so it makes like paste. I was like, okay. Not even thinking that is going to smell 5 times stronger when you open the fucking blender.
This hot water and blended
Hot
dog food
water
mixture.
and dog food. And it's like...
You released all of it.
It's not awful. Like,
but
it's dog food with...
hot water.
It's dog food paste.
Yeah.
Like, I told Andy,
paste.
If you caught the lightest whiff of the blender, like you went and moved it away, it smelled like frosted mini wheats. It smells like wheat.
That's too much wheat.
Exactly. That's what I told Andy. I was like, that means this is like all fucking wheat then. There's like no
proper dietary things.
Stuff with this. She goes, yeah, that's why they say it's bad for dogs. I was like, man. But yeah, at the no. At the base level of it, imagine how many times I've wanted to reach for my broken glasses that are in half on my nightstand and just like hold them on my face.
Just to see for a little while.
Just to feel.
Just to feel.
No, not feel, but you know what I mean. Just to see for the tiniest little bit of time.
Just go like this, like the Monopoly man.
Yes, and hold the lens
phone
up. Yeah.
Just be like.
And put my phone on the other side of the couch so it feels good to see far away.
Watch a movie on your phone and put it far away. Like, this is great.
This is the best.
And watch a movie again.
Yeah. But I've been destroying on Marvel Rivals. I feel like I've been playing better. I feel like I've been playing better. I've been playing Thor. I played Thor the other day, and I was like, damn. I understand again why Trevor
plays Thor.
Like, I understand.
He's not hard to learn
why you play him, and then I was playing him, and I was like, "Wow, Trevor's really good at this game and doesn't understand it." Because I'm doing good. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm like not. I'm nowhere near as good as you at him, I feel like. Because I got a game, and I was like, damn, Trevor would be proud of that game. We got out, and I had, like, 15,000 damage and, like, 14,000 damaged block.
14,000, yeah.
So I was like, dang, that's okay. I went and looked at one of your recent games that you had played with us a long time ago. You had 26,000 damage and 34,000 damage block, and I was like,
normal numbers, I feel like.
I'm good. Really you pop like 15 plus almost every game as Thor, and I'm just...
And I'm bad at him. That's the crazy part.
Plink, plink, plink. You're better than me, and I'm silver 2 already. That's what I'm saying. You just got to play a little, and you could... I really want to hit plat in this game. I've never genuinely hit plat in any game that we've ever played. You haven't? Oh, I did in Rocket League, but plat is basically gold in Rocket League. Like, according to the Reddit, platinum is gold of everything else. Everybody can get platinum.
Yeah.
Everybody says, like, you can get Grandmaster in this game. It's just playing. It's literally not even the fact that you're good enough to get there. You can play enough games with a win-lose ratio of about even and still climb.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just want to genuinely hit plat in something and feel achieved. So I've been grinding this game recklessly late at night, just playing away, and it's so fun.
Right.
After
like 3 or 4 matches, I'm like, all right, that was the same thing over and over. Cool, I'm good.
Man, I don't feel that way. It's just so good.
It's a good game. I'll give it that. But
it's smooth. Every player plays a different strategy in these levels. In quick play, I understand. When you play 7 quick play games, it's like I played the exact same game 4 times at least.
Yeah.
Like we won within 3 minutes. It's like a quick, fast game. But in ranked, everybody has a different strategy. There's always some piece of shit DPS chasing you down as a healer, at least. I have a lot of fun, like, juking out the DPSs and trying to, like, survive and heal my team and shit. That's where I'm having a lot of my fun right now is the support stuff. But that's why I want, like, a tank, like Qual. When I play with Qual and he plays tank, I love it because I get to pocket him. Like, I don't have to focus on any other healer because the other healer sees me pocketing the tank, so...
Yeah. That's the problem with Thor is that if he doesn't have a pocket healer, he's
almost useless because
he is the least tanky tank.
Yeah, you can't get in and out, or you can get in and out, but you can't get out fast enough.
Right.
A lot of the
You're
times.
supposed to be in and stay in and divert damage, all that, which is accomplishable. It's definitely accomplishable. You just there is a little bit of luck and skill involved in that position because if you miss your first E in, you're done because you didn't displace that person, you didn't confuse that person. They're ready to just bop.
Yeah, they're already looking at you, and you flew past them.
Yep,
done that several times. But I saw a play the other day. I don't know if I sent it to you, where a Strange put a portal down in their spawn, and the Iron Man was ulting through it, and he flew up into it and ate it. I was like, that
caught the grenade
is sick. That is such a dope play.
Yeah, that was awesome. Saved his whole team.
Yeah. But the other one that's really good is the Jeff eating the entire enemy team and throwing them into the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, yeah, that was insane.
That is fucking crazy. Now, yes, those are once-in-a-lifetime plays. Like, you're not going to see that all the time, but... Correct. It can fucking happen. Like, there is some crazy... I got a triple kill with Strange portals because they had a Doctor Strange. They came out of their spawn, and I saw them all sitting behind. I had the portal at their spawn, like, waiting to place it. And I saw them stop, and Strange is just standing there. And I was like, oh, he's portaling. So I tried to, like, put it where his portal would land, but I, like, fucked up the direction just a little. So... I placed it and put the other one off the map. 3 people jumped in, and then they were like, wait, don't, because it was like this, and theirs was perfectly up and down. Had I came in and from behind them and put it literally in front, they all 6 would have just dove right in.
Yeah.
But it was in the middle of a ranked game, and they all fell for it. Like 4 of them typed LOL. I was like, yes! Yes! Bronze players are idiots. And now I never instantly walk out of any fucking base anymore because I know some dude's going to try and do it to me like I did it to them. Another crazy one is the spawn locks you can get. On some maps, they only have 2 exit doors out of the spawn building, and you can Strange portal one way through one, go through the building, and portal through the other, and it cannot let them out. They keep going through the portal. It's OP. They're definitely going to do something against that. Add a 3rd door on every map.
Or just within a certain range of a spawn, you can't place your portal
anymore, yeah. It's good, man. I'm having a lot of fun. Which I guess is the most important part.
Yeah. It's a game. Should be having fun.
It's a fun game.
They brought back TFT set 4.5 on PBE. You probably don't even remember that one. That was the one, if you remember at all. It was like the Dusk Riven. It was called Spirit, and she was AP based, and she had like a 30 mana pool, and if you put a blue buff, she just bop, bop, bop over and over. No.
The one I remember most was Void Assassin, that set with Cho'Gath, Kassadin with the Rage Blade.
Oh, yeah.
And Kha'Zix Assassin. And then you'd have a Rengar that you'd make Void. And then you'd go 6 Void, 6 Assassin. And it was the most unbeatable thing in the entire game. If you could hit it every game, you could win every game. Like, it was...
This is the set that had Fortune.
Oh,
that'll
okay.
trigger your memory.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's the half version, so there's no Jinx.
There's
it's the
new.
Second.
Yeah, it's the new one. Like the newer half.
Yes, well, it was the second half
set.
of that set that they did,
yeah.
where they patched a lot of things and made it a little bit better playability-wise.
Very nice.
It's been fun.
Very good.
Made some money today.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Selling or finding cards to buy?
Finding to buy, yeah. There's this... I want to take you there because it's just a dope-ass store in general. It's not just Pokemon cards. It's mostly toys and games, and he has Pokemon cards. But he's in Kennedale, right over here. You know, what's the street?
917.
Not 917. If you go right past Ben Barber and turn right, where
Old
that Shamrock
Business
is.
287.
Old Business 287, yeah.
Whatever
That goes
it
towards
is.
Kennedale.
Yeah.
He's off that big industrial area. It's a dope ass store. But I was talking, he had some decent cards on display at decent prices, and I was like, so what's up, man? I told him which ones I wanted. About $450 worth of cards for $300.
Damn.
So if I can sell them all, make $150, that's not bad. But I was talking to him. I told him we had our first card show technically this coming up weekend on Saturday. He goes, dude, why don't you tell me? I would have got some things ready for you, like, to look at. I was like, oh shit, my bad, man. Yeah, we'll come back. We're trying to do a show at least once a month, if not more. He goes, yeah, dude, come on through. You know, because he buys anything he'll buy a lot of shit. But he buys it at 50% of its market value, no matter what it is. I did it.
Yep.
I did it.
Yep.
I did it. I realized it mid-action.
Yep.
But he's like, yeah, man, if you want to come through and look through a bunch of shit, I'll sell it to you like 60-65% of market value. And I was like, oh, we got a source. We got like a legit source we can go to, and like, you know, once every 2 weeks, like, what you got, man? Like, hit me up.
Yeah.
He gets his money, we get our money.
Very nice.
Because if I can sell something for 90 to 95% of market, I'm going to pay him 70. He makes his 20%. I make my 20%.
Yeah. We went to Michael's today, and I looked at the copper tape for stained glass stuff, and it's what they have is just not what I need. So I just need to like research a little more and just buy like panes offline and just do it. Like, just have to go through the cutting process and all that. But my worry is when you do the cutting process, you have to buy a grinder for the smoothest edges possible of your pieces and whatnot.
You just sit there and hold it, smooths it out or whatever, shapes it.
But it has like a water jet and all that because it's glass. It's a glass grinder, so it like you can't cut your fingers or burn your finger on it. It's like safety. The one on Amazon that's like $85 is the one that everybody uses,
that's
but
pretty cheap.
they say there's a ton of like basic things that you should change about it. They're like on this Etsy shop there's this 3D part, like this modeled part that somebody made, and it holds the water better and doesn't splash out as much, and then there's this part where it holds this simple. It's just like all these little things to where it's like in total you spend like 150 and you have a decent starter one, or you spend 200 on the nice one on the market and you have the nice one forever. It's like, but
if
who
you're willing
knows
to
if
commit
I'm
to it.
Yeah, I mean, I can make a mess in the garage. I'll just grind the glass out there, in the driveway, whatever.
Yeah.
Set up a little table and
I was
just...
say you should set up a little table like right outside your garage door to your backyard.
I don't want stuff out there for the dogs in case I have like scraps falling or anything like that. I'd rather do it out in the driveway. So,
true.
Build some sort of pull-out table or whatever, and do little crafts in the driveway when it's nicer outside.
Yeah.
Or pull the cars out and get a vacuum and all that, like a shop vac, and just do it in the garage and clean up. Do my best to clean up as much as I can. But, yeah. You talk about the shows made me think about the stained glass again today, and me looking at Michael's to try and do it again, but just not pulling the trigger on it. I don't think it's worth buying stuff that is just there because it's there when I know there's better quality and like a more like used tested product online that you'll find. Like, I don't care if I have to order it from a craft shop and wait 2 weeks for it, because I'm not dying to do it tonight, but like, I don't want to just go buy copper tape at Michael's because I wanted to try copper tape on glass. And Andy was like, well, why can't you just like cut it in half? And I was like, well, you want it like the perfect edge on both sides, because when you smooth it over the edge of the glass, that's the line that is showing your solder bead. So if you have like a wonky line, you'll have solder like stretching in and out, and it's real noticeable.
Right.
You want the smoothest, cleanest lines on your pieces that you can get. So Andy was telling me they make a glass cutter for the Cricut cutters. They have like a glass cutting bit that etches glass. So it just sits there and constantly draws the shape over and over until it could pop out.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a cool idea, but I'm sure it makes a bunch of glass dust that you'd have to figure out how to get like a dust collection system on. That's the last thing you want to inhale.
Yeah.
Bunch of glass shard. So I already have a respirator for the lawn.
Yeah.
Well, mowing the lawn and getting asthma real bad.
You got one part of the equipment already.
Yeah. So it's just pulling the trigger on a grinder and glass itself.
All the actual needs.
Yeah. I have the bigger tools. I have a soldering iron. I can buy solder real cheap. Copper tape's cheap. Glass is a little pricey when you're buying panes of it or sheets. And then I'm also not experienced in cutting or grinding, so I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. So I'm going to need quite a few more panes for recutting shapes to make pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of like involvement, and there's other things I think I want to build first in the shop or like in my garage before I build
glass cutting
stations in the house or in the garage.
Yeah.
Like, I want to build my desk first. I should just focus on finding, like, scrap wood and building that shop desk. The folding one I was talking about with, like, the struts and everything.
In Dad's garage. Go through the scrap wood. Plenty out there.
Yeah. But I also want, like, nicer pieces for a desktop and all that, so.
There's plenty of nicer pieces left over from my projects. I didn't buy the shitty plywood.
So... yeah, I just need to get in the kick and the knack to do it. We started our big project clean of that game room this weekend. We started last night, and I took like everything off my desk, dusted everything. I shampooed my fucking
carpet.
Desk pad.
Oh, what the hell?
My mouse pad. I pulled the mouse and the fucking keyboard off, and there's like a white circle where my wrist is from moving.
Oh, wow.
It's all the skin and shit that deposits on that black mat. So I told Andy, I was like, I just need a new one, but I'm not gonna get one. They're like $45 for a decent mat nowadays. So I was like, she's like, why don't you just try shampooing it with our little carpet? We have like a handheld pet stain removing one that's for like couches and
that's probably
all that
really
kind of
good
stuff.
for that.
Yeah, exactly. So I just used that, just shampooed it and scrubbed it in, and then the water was brown.
Oh, I'm sure.
Coming out of that. It was foul.
Yeah.
It was so gross. But I'll now have a nice, smooth, clean mouse pad again.
I'm going to have to borrow that from you.
Yeah, come over and do it real quick.
Yeah.
It's super easy.
I got 2 mouse pads I interchanged. It's the same design, but there was a black one and a white one. That and the white one got dirty so fast because it's white.
It's white, yeah.
So I've just been putting off cleaning it because...
Not really. I told Andy, I was like, I need to like soak it in the bathtub, but this one has an LED strip ring.
Can't do that.
Exactly. I was like, I would just throw it in the washing machine.
Nope, can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
With an LED strip in it?
No, regular mouse pads. Just throw them in the
oh.
washing machine with a little detergent. That'll clean it.
Oh.
it's just
I figured you'd actually have to like scrub it out.
No.
Oh.
I was like,
The dryer
or if I just
ruin
put
it, like,
don't dry. Yeah, don't dry it.
hang it dry.
Yeah, you just hang it dry or put it in the sun, whatever. But that's what I liked about that vacuum is because it pulls most of the water out. So all I had to do was pat it dry with a towel last night, and it was pretty much ready to use 10 minutes after doing it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we've pulled so much stuff just out, and like, this was in here. Why is it in here? Okay, we're going to put it in this box for now. So we're like finally getting the room cleaned. We got Andy's IKEA pegboard up that I got her for Christmas, and she like started filling it out with all the little things she bought. We went to IKEA Saturday before we before we started the room at night. We'd gone to IKEA, and she bought more, hooks and little things to put on it. So she was setting that up, and I was like, fuck, I got on like Etsy and God, what is the 3D printing website? Thingiverse, and I was looking up people make
Designs.
like perfect fit designs for that pegboard that are like custom things. Andy has a lamp from IKEA that kind of has like a mounting arm like this and everything, and they make one that slides in your pegboard and holds that lamp in it. And I was like,
cool.
That is so dope. It no longer has to sit on her desk. We can put it at the top of her pegboard. And then it's this kind of arm. You just pull it down, and it's right there at your desk. You're done. Sling it up. I was like, that is badass. These pegboards are like, I was like, Trevor and them could use these for like slab holders. Like, you could put those inside of the case. You don't even have to mount it. You could buy the pegboard. They make bushings that stand it off inside the thing. So you could glue the bushings down, tighten the little nuts to that. And then you have like somebody made, it's like a pocket. It's like a little file folder pocket, and they clip onto the board, and then the slabs slide into the little holders. And then they have it looks like a milk crate, and he's got it in 3 different sizes, and it just clips on. You could put like your loose bins on like a wall. With a pegboard, you could have like loose bins of different packs or cards, or
that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, you should look into those IKEA pegboards because they're
I've
like.
thought about looking into one for above where my little station is that I built now.
They're super cheap. It's like $15 to $20 for a 20 by 12 one, so it's like a skinny long one.
Perfect, yeah.
And then Andy's I got is a 36 by 22, and I think it was only. Oh, I don't want to say because it was a Christmas present.
Oh.
It's not stupid expensive.
Right,
it's not outrageous.
Yeah.
But there's all sorts of custom holders and gadgets that like you can buy this IKEA light, or you can buy this X branded speaker and it fits perfectly. Like, people buy tools and they're like, they have like the Milwaukee battery holders ones that you set on the pegboard, and then it has a holder attached to the pegboard that you can slide the tools off of.
That's cool.
There's all sorts of modifications for
people do it for themselves, and then they just post
it online, and then fuck it, sure, somebody can have it. That's like Thingiverse. That's what that is. That's people make a design.
For a couple bucks.
You don't even have to buy them. People will just post them for free.
Oh,
I made this file, download it. You go to Etsy, and people are taking those files and selling that design. But you're right. Some people on Thingiverse, it's $2 for a model.
But that's sick. Yeah.
It's $2, and you can print however many you want of them.
Right.
You bought the rights to it. You could sell it. So
yeah, true.
It's market. You did the development. You did the finishing. The final product. it's not just a raw print. Some people don't realize you have to like sand those down and, you know, get all your little, what do you call it, the supports off, and you may have to glue stuff together. Exactly. It might be magnetized like I did for Andy's little alien head thing.
Right.
You may have little, you know, maintenance stuff with supports and all that. Mm-hmm. So I'd love to get a 3D printer. God, there's so many hobbies I want that just like make cool shit even 3D cooler.
Would be awesome. Yeah.
I think a 3D printer is the perfect thing to help you make cooler things for your 100%. Stuff.
I'd be down to split a 3D printer with you.
Let's do that. I'm so down.
Very down.
I found one on Facebook Marketplace for like $200. It was one of those Enderman 3, like the really, really popular basic ones. Mm-hmm. They're not like super amazing quality finishes, but you can get a decent enough product for what you want out in your home and stuff. It's not like, and like I said, you can make product on them. It's just going to take a lot of aftermath cleaning and whatnot, sanding and prepping. But yeah, I told Andy, I was like, after watching me and Troy make her ring box on the 3D, I was like, I want one. That is so fun. Like the whole experience of taking it all out and sanding it and, you know, spray painting it with the primer and then detailing it with a paintbrush. Like it was just such a good, like,
accomplishing feeling.
It was like a craft that I never thought I was going to achieve.
Right.
Because I was like, where am I going to find somebody that's going to make this custom ring box?
Yeah.
Why not make it my fucking self?
Very true.
So I think 3D printers can be a big inspiration to creativity for people that want
so
to
much
just
easier to just bring something to life.
Yeah. You'll find somebody that has either made your model or you learn how to model on your own because you really want something that nobody else is probably going to design, and you design it yourself. Like you could make some crazy cool holder for Pokemon cards on a pegboard that hold like boxes of them or displays of, you know, like we said, the slabs and all that kind of stuff. You could make your own design that says Slab Bros on the side.
That was the ultimate goal, is to see if we can make some kind of cool little just thing for us that has our logo.
Make little trinkets,
yada, yada.
that you could give away with purchases. For big purchases, get this cool Slinky if you buy X amount.
Get our Slab Bros Slinky right now.
Get this Ekans fidget toy. It's like the snake fidget toys. Cool. You could make like an Ekans one, or make a Pikachu tail or something. Who knows?
Right.
Yeah, I still think I want to do the stained glass Pokeballs and try to get those to you.
Heck yeah.
For your shows.
Those would be very cool. I feel like those would sell way better than 3D printed things, just because everybody tries to sell 3D printed
stuff for sure. But if it's unique to your brand,
correct.
If it's like if it's like your custom Slab Bro Lick-a-Tongue wearing a snapback,
right,
that says Slab Bros on it, and you gave it out with every $100 purchase, get a free Lick-a-Tongue 3D printed model. Could be cool.
Yeah.
Now, depending on how much effort you're putting in, if you're hand painting everyone and they're very uniquely colored and like Andy's alien, it almost doesn't look like 3D print unless you get really close, because you can see some of the layers that I didn't do the best finishing on. But if you get a decent print and a really good sanding finish on these things, it is hard to tell that it's a 3D print sometimes when you do put in the work and detail into it. So, like I said, it all depends on how deep you want to go with that process. Yeah. You could make one cool one and sell it for a lot.
Yeah.
Like that Charizard head I sent you.
1,000 giveaway or whatever.
Yeah, that giant Charizard head I sent you today. That 3D printed one. That looked sick.
That was dope.
I was like, that is a dope idea. Something like that as a gift.
Yeah.
But yeah, I catch myself doing this all the time now because I don't have glasses to so I'll go I'm used to going because I push the frames up and
now you're gonna ruin your new frames because you're getting used to not doing.
I'm gonna go straight across that lens, and I bought all the cheap lenses this time because I just needed glasses, so I figured if I did the special polycarbonate all that stuff, it was going to take way longer. So I just got the regular. She goes, they're going to be thicker and you're not going to have blue light. And I was like, oh, can I just do blue light then? It was $6 per pair of glasses. Yeah. It's the plastic hard coating thin lenses that are $75 to $80 per pair depending on the lens shape. And I was like, no, I'm done with that. Like, and he was like, we'll buy you a nice pair
at some point,
a little further down the line, but you don't need that right now. I was like, yeah, you're right. You just need glasses.
Yeah. Any guess of time?
10 days.
Of time check.
Oh, 48.
Oh.
I wanted to show you the glasses I was getting.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And he said there's cops in front of the house.
Uh-oh.
So I said, uh-oh.
Woo.
Let's look at the Ring doorbell.
You can look at the Ring doorbell.
There is police outside.
Which neighbor?
I don't know.
Are they arresting somebody?
I have no idea. Scary. Glasses. It's a little blurry.
Obviously.
Oh, you can put your glasses on if you need to see.
Those look a lot like your old ones, but I like the gold.
They're like those half plastic with the bottom frame.
Metal frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
They're sick.
4 cops.
Oh, jeez.
Gee willikers. Ugh.
And then these guys. It's a full plastic frame instead of the
it was clear instead
nose
of
piece, instead of the gold.
I don't do nose pieces anymore.
Yeah, I didn't. The most recent pair I had, I liked. They weren't awful, so that's why I got these. But I made sure I also got the full bodied nose piece ones. But dang, 4 cops.
Scary.
Yeah, what are they doing? Well, I just don't like that they're like, that's like seemingly somebody called them to their house in my neighborhood out front of my house. Like, what happened? It looks like they're at the house across the street or something. They're not at our door, though. Ew, she said, are they looking for someone?
Oh! You must speaker, though.
No.
He ain't gonna hear shit.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, really?
You'd be really surprised, actually.
It's your wind.
Especially if they're yelling.
Yeah, yelling, yeah. I can see.
Oh. Yeah, man. It's been good.
I agree.
I would definitely say it's been a good week.
Yeah. It's a weird week. I spent $1,800 this week.
God damn.
On Pokemon cards. I'm sorry. No, yeah, that's correct.
I really hope you guys make a lot of money at the show.
I really hope you guys make a lot of money.
Because that's
it's an investment. And hopefully...
you're going to have like cheaper-ish prices compared to the big dogs.
Everybody runs market. That is the fair thing to do is everybody runs market. Yeah, there's $5 to $10 differences depending on who's the asshole and who's not.
I was going to say...
I'm going to be the $5 to $10 under guy to make sure it moves.
y'all need to be the under.
I'm running the fast nickel method. Like, if I have to buy something at 75, 80 and have to sell it for 85 to 90, I'm going to do it if that means it moves 3 times as fast.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I want that fast turnaround.
Yeah.
Because the faster I get something out, the faster I can get something new in, which can be even more expensive.
Wanted, yeah.
That is the thing, is there are many cards that are desirable, and there's some that just aren't and there's only certain people looking for them, so you gotta sometimes just get lucky and have the right person come to your booth and look. So there's some card shows where you see these $50 to $150 cards, which aren't that expensive and are very cool cards, but they just sit because nobody's looking for them.
Yeah, they're not sought after.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do it anymore. I was getting a headache. I was getting dizzy.
And I was showing him the glasses that I was getting.
Oh.
So. Andy said there's police in front of the house. There's
police.
There's 4 cops walking up and down the street with flashlights, she said.
Ethan's like, fuck.
So the neighbors smoked it, you think?
No.
You think someone's hiding?
That's what she thinks. I have no idea. They wouldn't send 4 police officers
For
to a house
weed.
for a little bit of pot.
I'm calling the police.
I'm calling the police. Huh?
I think it's a cell house or something.
I don't think so, because my
Not unless
neighbors
it's frequent.
My neighbors have met my friends that have come over. They've like seen the cars it's the exact same like 4 cars that come over, and they come inside the garage, they stay for like an hour and a half, and then I walk them out, and I say goodbye to everybody. I'm like visually out there with everybody, so there's no way there's a red flag besides maybe smell every once in a while. But
that's the thing, it's every once in a while. It's not all day, every day.
Yeah. If it was like they saw a 6-foot plant in the back, maybe. But I'll call the cops on the rooster that my neighbor has if they want to get down and dirty. It could even not be them, but I'm going to throw somebody else under the bus if I'm called.
Yeah.
Tell that person they can't have the rooster in their backyard.
I'll quit growing the weed.
Growing, I wish. It'd be cheap and easy that way.
I wouldn't say easy. There's definitely an art to it.
Yeah.
You can grow bunk-ass weed and smoke it all day. It doesn't mean it's good weed.
Yeah, no.
But they call it bunk.
That's why they call it bunk. Yeah. No, Andy and I have been having a good week, I would say.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Been cleaning, been picking up, been chilling. We've done some shopping. We got like things we needed, got them done. So, been checking off our task list.
No.
Slowly. We've been doing a nightly thing, not nightly, like a weekly thing where we we have 2 planners now. I have one and she has one, and we like write things that we're supposed to do for the week. And it's definitely helping me remember so much about what we had planned every day instead of coming home and be like, what are we doing? What are we doing today? Yeah. But it has been so shitty not being able to drive. I cannot express that enough. It's been
Can't
awful.
just up and go whenever you want.
Yeah, it's been awful.
You feel 12 again?
Yeah. I felt like I was waiting for the school bus when Jordan came to pick me up for work. I'm like sitting in the garage in the chair, just like,
damn.
It's cold.
It's cold.
I should just sit on the couch and wait for him to pull into the driveway. But then I also don't want to be the guy that he's offering to come and pick me up, and I'm gonna make us both late because I'm like trying to get out the door with a lunchbox and say bye to the dogs, and yeah. I just need to say goodbye and go sit in the garage, whether it's for 5 minutes or a minute. Like, I just want to be out there and ready with the garage open waiting. It is awful. Our DoorDash, or our neighbor's DoorDash, I guess, is set up to our address for the last 3 days.
Oops.
And so, or they just don't get the right house for some reason. I don't know. But I saw Friday, I saw a guy come over twice. It was, I guess, somebody house sitting for them.
Oh.
And then Cameron this morning goes, yeah, my wife tried ordering too, and it went to y'all's house.
What the heck?
So that's why she came over again. I was like, it's all good. I felt bad for her. At 8:30, the dude dropped off the food, and she came over.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Damn.
And she came over at 9:04. So
like, where the fuck's my food? It says delivered.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. My eyes hurt, man.
I bet mine hurt after only 45 minutes of that shit.
I'm so tired of squinting.
Should probably just quit squinting.
It's such a natural instinct to try and see.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm just trying to see. But I've noticed I've gotten better at it already. I used to do it when I was at the computer. Like in game.
That's bad.
Yeah.
You just sit closer now?
Not really. I sit up.
I
know at the angle I was at, I guess the light is dimmer. Like, you know how you can like
on the
see
screen,
better on the screen at certain angles. I just kind of propped up a little bit and it seemed to brighten up.
That's funny. I was always a gamer like this, like and as of recently, like the past 3 to 4 months, I've just slowly become a gamer like this.
I think when I was like super on edge, I was sitting up and like leaning forward. But I noticed when I started in Modern Warfare with you guys, it was always a sit back, relax environment. None of us ever.
I was always sitting forward playing.
I guess I just didn't catch you because you'd either be sitting in like your recliner or
even the recliner. 90% of the time, I was leaned in, focused.
I don't know. I always took the I'm sitting in my brother's room, I'm gonna relax position while we played. So I never felt like I was like,
yeah.
And so now when I'm playing and I catch myself I feel like I'm doing it just because of the meme of like when somebody says lock in, like, you know, it's like, or when you lock in and it shows the, like I feel like I've been more posturous, locked in.
Well, that's what's fucked up my posture over the years is just playing video games like this or like this. Sorry, like this.
Yeah.
I've been noticing that I just need to lay back a little bit and keep my back a little more straight.
Yeah, helps a lot. I mean,
dude,
the whole time I've been sitting here, I've been like this and my shoulders laid down.
That's why I've been trying to do this. I've been in a more relaxed position. I'm more relaxed as a person now, I guess. In general,
I'm sure you've probably released a lot of tension off of you.
Yeah, I jerked off this morning.
Okay. I'm so sorry, listeners, that you had to hear that.
At least I didn't say I didn't age myself this morning.
Oh, and they're leaving.
The viewers?
No, the fucking the listeners are definitely gone, but the police are gone too.
I forgot what I was gonna say now. Damn it.
Sorry.
It's all good.
What the heck?
What the heck?
This is so strange.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, I guess it's better that they do come to my neighborhood than not.
Yeah.
They can respond.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better to see police trolling your neighborhood or worse to see police patrolling your neighborhood. Like, are they just doing it because they want to do it, or are they doing it because they were asked to be in that area and now you're like on high edge because you don't know if they're
what's going on in your neighborhood?
Yeah. I would like need to stop them and ask, be like, so are you just doing this to be nice, or you asked? Apparently, I can't leave my car outside, and I have to hide my belongings,
and my kids and my wife.
We're all indoors, locked at night. All shaky. Andy said, I'm so annoyed. I didn't think about muting the TV until I could audibly hear them say goodbye to each other. She wanted to hear what they were looking for.
Oof. Let me run it.
Need to look it up, yeah.
Hello? Oh, there she goes. How long have we been running this outro? Do you know?
probably a few years. No, didn't we switch it just last season?
Was it last season?
Yeah, I thought we build a new intro every time we do a new season.
When's the season? A year?
Technically, when we did the years. Because it's like when we had the 1 year episode.
Right.
Which I don't think we did this year. I think we've stuck with this one for like 2 years now.
Let's do that then. Next week we'll make the new outro. And the week after that we'll plan on what game we plan on doing. And the week after that we'll play in the game and do it right this time.
We'll get OBS set up.
Oh, we didn't really address. That's why we didn't have a
Yeah, sorry.
podcast last week. We attempted Whaddaya games and it went well. It just didn't record well.
It was a really good effort. Like I feel like
I enjoyed it.
We definitely weren't too like, oh, we're on camera playing games.
No, we didn't like hype it up. I don't feel like it.
I was doing it only because there was moments. Yes, there was moments where like I got like 2 kings in the Joker card or whatever, and I'd say 3 aces, and I'd look at the camera and be like,
yeah, that's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. We're hyping up the proper amount to make it funny.
Yeah,
good.
I think it would have. I
well.
think it would have turned out really, really good if we had game audio.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
We'll try again.
We'll try again next time.
But thanks for tuning in,
everybody.
We'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you. Bye.
Bye bye.